Storytime today. Happy Tuesday. I'm Miss Bri, and I'm here today to talk all about going to outer space with you today. We're going to have some fun. We're going to read a book and sing a song, and I'm going to show you a cool craft to do. So let's start with our opening song, shall we? All right, you guys know how to do this. Ready? Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello, right? You got it. Okay, here we go. Ready? Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Excellent. Well, today we are going to read a fun book called Reading Beauty. There's a few things in this book that I want to point out to you. One, Reading Beauty kind of sounds like a very similar traditional fairy tale that you might have heard called Sleeping Beauty. Any of you know Sleeping Beauty? Yeah, the Disney version has Aurora in it. She's the princess. That's right. Well, this is a kind of what they call a fractured fairy tale. So it takes that same general story of Sleeping Beauty, but they twist it and turn it and make it into something different. So this book is called Reading Beauty, and it's about a girl who loves to read, but just like Sleeping Beauty, gets a curse put on her. So we're going to read that. It's from Deborah Underwood, and it's illustrated by Meg Hunt. Some of you might remember Interstellar Cinderella. That's another fractured fairy tale that's in the same kind of series. So Reading Beauty. Can you tell where this book takes place just by looking at the cover? Are they on the ground? No, they're not, right? Things are floating and flying, and I see a planet. They're in outer space. Awesome. So we are going to join them in outer space and read Reading Beauty by Deborah Underwood. All right. Once upon a planetoid, surrounded by book lovers, a princess, Lex, read morning, noon, and night beneath her covers. All right, there's our princess, Lex. She's got lots of books. Lex's bedroom brimmed with books. She read them at top speed. She even trained her puppy Prince to fetch her things to read. I want a dog like that will bring me books. That would be amazing. But on her 15th birthday, Lex awoke. Her books were gone. Do you see they're removing them? Oh no! She raced to find her parents. Make them stop. What's going on? They answered with a story. Long ago, when you were small, we held a celebration and invited one and all. But while the guests were toasting you, we heard a muffled shout. A fairy burst in furious that she had been left out. Uh-oh, everybody's happy. But that fairy looks upset. How could you not invite me? I must say I'm rather miffed. Oh, wait, we did. Be quiet. Let me give your Lex a gift. Like all you wretched readers, Lex will live for reading. But when she's 15, she'll flip a page and get a paper cut. The paper cut will bring a curse. A death-like sleep will take her. She'll stay that way forever. Only true love's kiss will wake her. Oh no, what a curse. She's gonna fall asleep. That's why we hid the books away, her mother said, dejected. For any book could cut you, and you need to be protected. Without its books, their world grew bleak, consumed by dark and gloom. Lex watched the shadows spreading from the windows in her room. It's all my fault, she said to Prince. I can't let things get worse. I'll fly to find the fairy, then I'll make her break the curse. Prince's nose picked up a scent. Good dog, those books, I need them. We'll bring a bot to pack them up and hold them while I read them. All right, she needs some books to help her on her way. Lex started off with how to fly, then how to find a fairy, and stories gave her courage when her trip got rough and scary. Meanwhile, in her fairy lair, the fairy shrieked, It's Lex! She won't get me. I'll stop her with the thorny hedges hex. All right, see, she's on her spaceship, and she's reading these books, but she's not touching them, so she doesn't cut her finger. But she's learning how to fly and how to find courage and how to find this fairy. A wall of thorns around her home. Nice try, but she can't hide. A garden book to help Lex cook up a homemade herbicide. The hedge dissolved to shriveled bits so Lex and Prince could land. The fairy said, "That girl is doomed. I've something special planned." Uh-oh, she got through all the thorny bushes. But what's next? I'll tempt her with the thing she loves, a gorgeous poisoned book entitled How to Lift a Curse. She'll have to take a look. Zap, zip! A glowing book appeared. Prince sniffed. "What's this?" Lex said. It says How to Lift a Curse. So she wants to read that book, right? To figure out how to lift her curse? The fairy listened through the door. No sounds. She must be asleep. The fairy inched near sleeping Lex to check her now closed eyes. Oh no, did she touch the cursed book? But Lex sprang up, grabbed her wand and said, "Hello, surprise! Not quite good at faking sleep when I was just a kid. I got good at faking sleep when I was just a kid, so I could read past bedtime. Now, about that curse you did." Oh, she was faking being asleep so she could catch her wand. "That curse will last forever. You will never change my mind." Then Prince nudged Lex's leg and barked. Lex looked. What did you find? Ooh, what did that dog find? It says, "You are invited to a royal ball to celebrate the birth of Princess Lex." So the fairy was invited after all. "You were invited to my ball. We thought this didn't reach you." Wait, can it be that you can't read? Don't worry, I will teach you. Me? Read? In her excitement, the poor fairy didn't think. She touched the book. She turned ghost white and crumpled in a blink. Oh no, she touched the cursed book. "The fairy cursed herself," cried Lex. "We need to help her quick." Prince ran up and gave the fairy's face a sloppy lick. The fairy slowly came to life. "What happened? I'm not dead." "Oh, Prince loves everyone," Lex shrugged. She smiled and scratched his head. Oh, look, true love's kiss. He loves her and he saved her. So Lex came home. The books came back. The land was filled with laughter. Look, they all have books again. The fairy found a job, and all read happily ever after. I think she found a job at the library, which is a great place to work. And she learned to read. And everyone is happy. Did you kind of see the connection there a little bit between the Sleeping Beauty of the traditional tale that you might have remembered and our Reading Beauty? So it's kind of the same fairy tale, right? There was a curse when she was born, and at some point she'd fall into a deep sleep. But in this one, she managed to break that curse. She figured out by reading how to break the curse and save the day, which is awesome. So that takes place out in outer space. So we're going to do a little song and rhyme that kind of takes place out in outer space too. So I'm going to sit down and do this because I can do it with my hands and it's easier on the video. But you are welcome to stand up and do it along with me, okay? So I'm going to walk you through it first. We're going to do zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. And then here's the part where you get to have fun. Ready? I'm going to count from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as I count, I want you to crunch up in a little ball and crouch down on the floor. And when I get to 1, I'm going to say, blast off! And you can jump up high and blast off like you're in a rocket ship. Ready to join me? Here we go. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Excellent! All right, let's do another verse, okay? So things in outer space are the moon. There's also the sun. So we're going to have fun, fun, fun. We're going to the sun. Here we go. Do it along with me. Fun, fun, fun. We're going to the sun. Fun, fun, fun. We're going to the sun. If you'd like to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Fun, fun, fun. We're going to the sun. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? Blast off! Excellent. Well done. All right, so outer space is amazing, and there's a lot of really fun things you can do with outer space. And so I'd like to show you a craft that maybe you could do at home with some of the supplies that you might already have at home with you. And so we just did a little rhyme about going to the moon. So we're going to make our very own moon, just with some supplies you have around your house. So I'm going to move to a different table right now, and I will show you kind of how you can put a moon together. Okay, so the craft we're going to make today is our very own moon. So if we look at the moon at night, we see that it's not just this white ball that's in the sky. It's got a lot of patterns and crevices and lots of different depths to it when we look at it. So we're going to make our own version of that here today. So if you have, all we're going to take is just a regular black piece of paper. I use construction paper. You can use any dark paper, or maybe you want to use a blue one or a purple one, whatever you want. And then grab a paper towel that you have at home. And I'm just going to cut my piece of paper towel into a circle, and it does not have to be perfect. Actually, like, if it's not perfect, that makes it even better. Or maybe you want to do the crescent moon, which is only part of it, or a full moon, or just part of a gibbous moon. So you can do any kind of moon that you want that's on here. And so all I did was I took some Elmer's school glue and I mixed it with a little bit of water and got it so it was pretty watered down there and pretty light and easy. So what we're going to do is we are going to move that off to the side. Take our moon, our paper towel moon, and I'm just going to get it really wet in that glue, watered down glue, and then squeeze it out. And yes, you do get to get all gluey and messy, but it is all washable. So then when I spread out my moon, it's going to be wrinkled, which is exactly what we want it to be. We don't need it to be smooth. And we can put it anywhere on our paper that we want, but that glue is going to help make it stick. So we just kind of going to spread it out a little bit, however we want to do that, and push it down to make it stick. So this will be a really cool moon because it's got lots of features to it. It's not just flat, which is kind of fun. I'm going to wash my fingers off here quick because I got them all gluey. There we go. And so this is going to want to kind of sit and dry for a little bit, which is great. You can make other ones if you want. And then when we're done and you have one that's dried, then you can add a little bit of texture to it. So what I did is I just used some regular paint. I did a lot of white and just a couple drops of the black and mixed them all together to make gray paint. Because I see lots of like shadows on the moon when I look up to it. And you can use whatever you want. So if kids want to get messy and dirty, maybe they put their fingers in it, or you can use a sponge, or maybe just another paper towel. That's what I'm going to use right now. And I'm just going to dip it in there, get a little paint on it, and then just start adding some designs around my moon. See how it adds dimension and shadow, and you really build a lot of cool features on your moon. So this is one I did before. So it was all dry already, and then now that paint shows up. I really hope that you guys can make some super great moons out there sometime. Thank you very much for joining us on our outer space adventure story time today. Let's do our closing rhyme. Can you guys get your books out? We're going to pretend that we're reading all about our planets or outer space and having an adventure today. Ready? Today we read a book and we sang a song. Now let's blow a kiss and say so long. Thank you for joining us.